Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Jerry What the What?
What the What?
Dymond, What the What? Dymond. Podcast number 53. Yes, it's been a while since it's been on the air. There's been a lot going on. Today, we are now, generally I do my podcast at the Lark Tavern. Excuse me, Lark Tavern. Best open mic 3 years in a row, still running with the best burgers as well. But tonight,
all very important.
Absolutely, absolutely. But tonight we are here at the Saratoga Comedy Works. Yes, making it a big time. Of course, you see me with the funny bones. I do the funny bones a lot too. So, but I'm here at the Comedy Works with a very special comedian today. I've known this guy for 4 years now. He started here in Albany, but he's now living the big time down in New York City with the big shots down there, you know, with Jim Gaffigan and Louis Anderson, and the list just goes on and on. So today I'm interviewing here the one and only very funny Mr. Dwayne Murphy Jr., which he also will be here tonight working on the stage tonight at the Comedy Works, right back there.
Right in that door.
Tickets are $10, so come on out tonight to see the show.
Do it, please, because I need
He needs the money. We all need the money.
What's up, Jerry?
So how's it going? Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I know I picked him up from the train station and brought him here to the Comedy Works, so I brought him up here. So he had no choice to be on my podcast tonight.
Yeah, this is in lieu of gas money.
Exactly. It's either gas money or be my podcast. We'll do the podcast with the podcast. You got it. You got it.
We'll make it work soon.
So tell everybody out there in the podcast land a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 26 years old. For starters, just I like to paint the picture of my life. I'm just I started doing comedy here in Albany like about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that we met.
Yeah, that's where we met around that time. After I had moved here from Virginia, and I was just trying to make it. So I got a job at the comedy club waiting tables, and then basically for 6 months they wouldn't let me touch the stage. So that was it was true.
You touch the booze, but not the stage.
Yeah, exactly. You can pour all the drinks you want, you can handle the food, but don't touch the stage. But eventually I just got more and more stage time, and just started meeting more comics in the area, and obviously that's how I met you. And,
absolutely.
I mean, it's just pretty much been, that's been very solid. I'm a little low energy to start, but we'll get into a groove.
Absolutely, that's okay. That's what it's all about. Anything can happen here.
Anything can happen in podcast land.
So exactly, especially my podcast land. There's always something going on in my podcast land.
I hear you've actually started like a trend, like an explosion of podcasts.
Yes, I did.
In this area now.
Well, I all started off with the Comedy Pipeline, which is done in Schenectady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was on
the
that.
trio there, with Mike 3D and Joe Green.
I'm the voice of their theme song.
I heard that.
Yes,
I heard that. That's good.
They're my people.
I'm just the voice. Just the voice. I've been on there. Excuse the guy, the bartender's working. It's okay. So we get a little noisy.
Listen, this is what life
this
is.
This is what podcast is all about. Anything goes on my podcast.
Listen, I used to be him. All right, okay, pouring my ice.
And now he's doing this now. So anything's dreams can come true. You just gotta make them happen. You know, you just gotta make them happen.
Exactly.
I never bartended. I grew up in the country milking cows, and then I got into working into retail and that factory work and stuff like that. So I got a lot of my comedy doing all that stuff, but I never got into bartending because I can't make drinks. No, I can't. I can drink it, but I can't make it. I can't make pancakes. I can't sew. I can't do. According to my home ec teacher, back in 9th grade, back in the 80s, that's when the hairdo of Marge Simpson was going on. Was very popular along with Peg Bundy. We made pancakes. And they put them brown. Well, we were in a group of 4.
Okay.
And for some strange reason, my pancakes came out blue. They were blue. There was I didn't add no color into it or nothing. It was blue. I mean, it was like CPR blue. They were gone. They were dead.
Oh my.
And the teacher was like, "What happened, John?" I said, "Killed my pancakes. I don't know what happened. I just killed them."
You did a lot. Okay, you had to put something in there.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't.
You dropped like a pen cap in there or something.
I thought so. Nothing. He said, they just died. They just died. Right at the table. I can't make pancakes.
So funny.
And then we were doing sewing. We were trying to do sewing. And if you ever see an episode with the Huxtable story about Bill Cosby,
right?
But with Theo with the shirt, where his sister made him the shirt, the Gordon Trail shirt, and it came all combobulated with the sleeves up here.
Oh, was she for his picture?
Yeah. Well, not for his picture. It was for this girl he's trying to impress because He had this gorgeous.
Oh wait, no, he asked her to resew it because it was like.
No, she made him a hand. She made a shirt.
Then I'm thinking of Family Matters.
You must be. No. This ain't Family Matters. Family does matter, but not this episode. It was where Theo had bought a shirt worth $95.
Yeah.
Gordon Trail. It was one of the big ordeal back in the day. The shirts, real expensive shirts.
Yeah.
Trying to impress this girl.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, no way, not for $95.
Yo, it's blown. The episode's coming back to me. I'm a little disappointed that you have such better recall than I do. I used to, Cosby Show used to be like in the Rolodex. You know what I mean?
It still is for me, and I'm older than you.
I feel like you ever seen Inside Out? I feel
Yes.
like it fell into like those gray little balls, like way in the. Me and my imaginary friend gotta dive down and go find my Cosby Show knowledge now because I'm a little angry.
Well, Bill Cosby said his belt bag is different for a lot of people, but
What about that episode where Vanessa fought that girl that called her rich?
Rich.
Oh, I'm back, Jerry. All right, we're gonna start trading
He's
them.
coming back.
That's what I like.
So then I tried to, and my shirt came out the same way as Theo's shirt came out.
Yeah, it just all discombobulated.
And my teacher, my homework teacher said to me, Jerry, I love you. You're a great guy. You try very hard, but you can't cook, you can't sew.
That's
so
good.
well, my advice to you is either A, live home with your parents for the rest of your life. B, get married.
Yeah.
Hope she can cook and she can cook and sew.
Right.
Or 3, get a very, very good job until you can support yourself, so you can feed yourself and clothe yourself. So,
Which of the three are you?
still
close
working on none of them. I was married twice.
Would you say you're married?
I was
so
married
okay,
twice.
You're closer to that.
Now I'm actually trying to do it on my own, so it's like I can't even make cold cereal for Christ's sakes.
Listen, you keep rocking pens like these, Jerry. All right, you'll be batting them away.
I'm batting all right. I can't play sports either. I had the ball one time, hit the gym teacher's brand new truck windshield, busted that.
Ooh.
He was upset with me for that.
So you stopped playing sports because you broke.
Well, I tried playing tennis, but I hit someone in the throat with
Oh wow.
the tennis ball, and then threw the racket at the same time, and whacked him in the head with a racket. Then
All right.
threw the racket.
Were you heartbroken when you did?
I was
sports?
crying. It was bad. It was bad. Playing golf, I dug a lot of holes, and it
I can actually play golf, Jerry.
I had a gas line. Don't, that's it. Don't. Because mother could be at evacuate that day. Said, oh, thank you, Jerry. You the man.
Yeah, that's fun.
I almost blew up the carpentry class because we're doing like traditional work, and I put the positive on the negative on the positive. That was not a good thing.
Jerry, what are you good at? I think
I'm good at getting divorces. I'm good at breaking up and divorces. That's the only thing I'm good at.
Well, listen, I'll tell you what. When my first divorce comes around, all right.
You talk to me.
I'll call you right
We'll
up.
talk.
This is show business.
I hope it doesn't happen, but you never know in this day
This
and
is show
age.
business. Divorce is imminent. All right.
I'm good at getting divorces. That's all I'm good at.
I've already had the girlfriend that you're supposed to decide whether or not you want to be in love or chase show business full time.
Yep.
I chase show business, so I cut that one out.
Kind of like when that's what I'm doing. So yeah, same thing. Put 2 broke up guys.
The next relationship I'm going to get in is my high-profile celebrity relationship. That sends me on a wild legal battle where we have kids, but then get divorced, and I find out she only wanted me
For your money.
for my
What
money,
money?
and so she can get roles on Wild and Out.
Yep.
And then after I go on a crazy alcoholic bender, he's right behind me. I see him.
Yeah, we see him.
You know,
He
I
wants to be
go
on a podcast too. He wants to become somebody famous
Listen,
too.
Jerry, this is the podcast of the future.
Exactly. I don't know about that. I've seen other ones. So you're also class of 2013 East Carolina University.
That is me, yes.
What did you study there?
I studied, I studied how to get expelled. That's how it says class of 2013.
Yeah,
which is still
2013.
That's still on my Facebook because when I went in there, I went in 09. And so everybody that came in freshman class, we were class of 2013. Just right away, we just said we were going to be that.
Right.
Little did we know that college is way different than high school. And
Yes.
they don't give a fuck if you want to.
No, they don't. They'll only get their money. They don't care.
No, they are gonna. No, 4 years is a myth. But when I first got there, I studied history education. I wanted to be a teacher.
Okay.
Because my mom had told me that acting wasn't going to work out.
My mom said that too. She said, "You're never gonna be. You can't be. You're just funny looking. You can't tell jokes."
And those crazy is I had already been in like half the school plays. I had already been improvising. I had been doing stand-up at this point now for almost a year.
Oh wow.
And my mom had been to shows, been to plays, been to stuff, and she straight up was like, "It's not gonna work out. you need to get a major that's gonna make sure you can get a job.
Right.
So I was like, well, damn. Okay, you know. Now when I went in, I did like teaching because I still like being in front of people and everything.
Right.
So I took a history education. I liked history. I liked learning things about, you know, especially American history. I really liked that. So I started that. My first class was Political Science 101.
Wow.
And I was like, this is clearly me. And I got in that class, 50-minute class. I fell asleep in the first 5.
I was in 3. You got me beat.
I fell asleep at 5, and I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh, you can't do this. Like, come on. I was like, you know, get it together, get it together. You know, next class, I'll never forget, next class was a math class. You know, what, boom, boom. Fell asleep in the first 2. I was like, are you kidding me? I fell asleep in all the 4 classes to start my college career. I fell asleep in all 4 of them.
Oh, wow.
Right? So that was already a bad start. Okay. Well, then I auditioned for the improv group that was on my college campus, and I started working with them more and more regularly. And then a second improv group started, so I joined that one, and they made me the captain of that one while I was running. So then I started running 2 improv groups. And then there was no stand-up club on campus, so I was like, oh, I'll start that too. So I started the stand-up club on campus. So I was running like 3 different clubs at the same time, putting on shows and getting, doing things that I had fun doing. But all the while, I was not going to class. And so eventually, East Carolina sends you this nice little letter that's like, hey, we appreciate everything.
Thank you for coming to college, but we don't want you no more. You're out of here.
You can come to college, but you also have to come to class.
Yes.
So
you have to participate
in class. You know, and this is like, and it was a little embarrassing because, you know, you're talking, I had made friends with like different administrators, and like you got to start like organizations on campus. You got to do a lot of different like odds and ends and legwork and everything. So like I knew people at almost every level of the school, from student administrators, you know, all the way up and down. So then for me to have to turn around and tell them that I'm getting, expelled because
that had been heartbroken for your mom.
Yeah, it was, you know what I mean? And that was the first time that like that was the first time where I got in trouble in school, and I felt the full weight of what I had done, because when I got out, my mom didn't yell or anything, because I had got put on probation, so I couldn't go for a semester. Then I came back, and then I got expelled again. So my mom was literally just
like, that going on.
My mom was just like, look, I don't even know what to say. I'm just disappointed in you, and hopefully you'll be able to figure something out.
We all got to figure ourselves out. Maybe our parents can tell the anything we want. I know they want the best for us and everything. They want better for what they had. But sometimes in life, you gotta experience your own stuff and figure out what you want to do. You can't do what your parents want. Like I grew up the time that your parents, well, you're gonna be a farmer when you grow up, and you're gonna like it, or you're gonna be a woodcutter. And you're gonna, I can't cut wood. I put the tree down to the power line. You know,
so it messes with you.
Like I'm older than 5 brothers. I'm the one doing stand-up comedy. Yeah,
right.
I mean they're funny, but they won't ever do stand-up comedy.
Right.
I'm more funnier than they are.
But you're putting yourself out there, man.
But
hey, you know what? My mom, I'll say everything I just said earlier. She did come around, because when I started moving in, living with her, and then doing more and more, and out every night, traveling weeks at a time, doing all that type of stuff. Like at a certain point, she was just like, "You're really serious about this, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yes, like this is what I want to do." And so now she's my biggest fan. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll get a phone call. You know, she texting me, good luck. You know, she wants to know when my trips are going. If I got a new video, she wants to be the first one to see it.
Well, yeah, it's about.
So yeah.
But what got you into comedy? How did you get started doing stand-up?
I was writing these jokes in my notebook my senior year, like at the start of my senior year, because I told myself that when I graduated, I was going to try stand-up in college. I said I just made that a thing because I had always wanted to try it growing up, like since like really young. Def Comedy Jam. The first comedy I ever saw was Star Search came back in 2001, and Ben Bailey was the first comic they had on there.
Yep, I remember that.
And I was 10 years old. I'll never forget that he did this joke about, you ever find yourself in a situation where you're walking down the street and you hear someone go, "Hey, Steve." It's like, now you know your name's not Steve.
No, they used to say, "Hey, dumbass, get out of the way."
But you look anyway.
Right.
And I remember that being the funniest thing I had ever seen in my life. And I think Dumbass is what's on his album, but Steve was, because it was on NBC, so
Yes.
like he had to do
Yes.
Steve.
Yeah, you can't be swearing on
Yeah,
NBC.
exactly. But I remember
They have to
seeing
take
that.
kindly for that.
And it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. And I would be so excited to see the comic. Like, and there were these singers, there were all these people in Star Search, but I wanted to see the comic. And then, obviously, Def Comedy Jam was big, Comic View, that stuff coming
Right.
up. Chappelle Show became my, like, muse because, like, when I discovered Dave Chappelle, I discovered my window to no longer get picked on. You know, like, he was the most popular thing ever, and I could imitate what he did, and I was considered myself a funny person, you know, in private, so I could just sort of play off of that. And I would spend a lot of time, you know, keeping kids from picking on me by being the funny one.
Right.
So anyway, fast forward to my senior year, and I'm writing some stuff down. My friend Vincent knows I want to tell some jokes, and he is like, "Yo, I'm about to do some stand-up this weekend. You know, you should come watch." And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
Absolutely.
I was like, "I'll come watch and not do anything." He's like, "No, like, come to our practice. Come watch us practice." And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, sure, I'll do it." I go to the practice, and I'm watching him work on his bits and whatever. And I was like, and so the guy running, I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I wrap some stuff written. Do you mind if I like try it out for you and see if you like it?" And he was like, "Sure, why not?" And then they liked it, so they were like, "Why don't you do the show too?" So me and him both did our first shows together.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Right. First show, and I've sort of gotten into this first show a little bit, but I've never told the full story. So first show we do, right? We both find out we're gonna do the show. Like, I remember the week of that first show. It was in October, and we found out that we were gonna do the show together on Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, the show was Saturday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, me and him are in school in our respective classes, talking it up. We have like, out of half of our classes are together, so like we're like in it together, blah, 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 doing our thing, trying to get people to laugh, and then be like, "Come to the show, it's free, blah, 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 it'll be great." You know what I mean? We get all these people to come, we do it, it's a full, like, it's a coffee shop, but it's a full coffee shop, you know, shoulder to shoulder, you know what I mean? And me and my friend Vincent are like, "This is it, like, this is it," you know? And he goes up and right in front of me, and he performs, and he ends up having this awesome set, you know, like you've seen graduation shows.
Yes. I was in
Yeah,
one,
you've been in one, right? You remember yours? It was, you know what I mean? You have found a new talent that you should foster. Like, this is clearly your future, Vincent.
Yes.
This is you, right? And his finale, he does it right. He comes back, and there was a speaker on the back. He stepped on the microphone jack right where it was in the machine. So basically, he broke the metal piece flush.
Oh, wow.
So there
That's
was
good.
no more microphone, no more speaker. Like, he had to buy the place in the speaker.
Oh.
He straight broke it. But I'm next.
Oh my God, this is not gonna go so well.
Yeah, I'm next. And so I go up there, and I got no microphone, and they've already been fiddling with the speaker for like 10 to 15 minutes now, and it's like obviously not working. So they're just like, while I'm like standing on the end of the stage, I just look out and they just go, "Hey man, you just gotta do your thing, all right?" Then they turn around, "All right guys," I'll give it up for, "All right guys, you know, hey, you know, are you into it? Yeah." Give it up for, and you know, no microphone, so you know, you're talking like, you know, slam poetry style, and it's like, give it up for, you know.
How'd that go?
Awful. Awful. Not good at all. And it wasn't because of the fact that the speaker broke and I didn't have my microphone. And it wasn't because my jokes weren't good jokes. It was because everything that I was saying was stuff that I had already said to them to get them to come to the show. I was doing the exact same stuff.
Now, who was your favorite comedian and why?
Of all time? Yeah, definitely Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
You've seen it before, haven't you?
Yeah, I saw him live when he came to Albany.
Yes.
I saw him
I
live.
remember you mentioned that.
Yeah, it was. I felt like I could have quit comedy that night.
You see someone's been doing it a lot longer than you. Oh, he's too good. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Got me beat. I'm done.
Yeah, that's it.
We're signing right now.
And he is probably like the only other person. Like I met Barack Obama, and I like.
I want to be president.
Yeah, I met Barack Obama, and I like